Okay, so now I am back with example number 2. Again, we have all the steps on the side, and we're going to first start off by reading our question and setting up our problem before we do any kind of math. So let's go ahead and read the word problem. It says, a school has 20 gallons of orange paint to decorate its classrooms. If each classroom needs 1 1/3 gallons of paint, then how many classrooms will get painted? All right, so let's first start off by asking ourselves, what's the total amount? What are we dividing up? All right, so ask yourself that question. Are we dividing up the 20 gallons of orange paint? Or are we dividing up the amount that each classroom needs? Okay. Hopefully you're saying that we need to divide up the 20 gallons of orange paint that we have for each classroom. So we are dividing up 20 gallons into groups of 1 1/3, right? Each classroom gets 1 1/3. If you imagine different classrooms, all right, if we had 20 gallons of paint, this one gets 1 1/3. Okay, whoops. This one gets 1 1/3. Okay, so on and so forth, right? So again, if you need to visualize it and draw a little picture, go ahead and do so. All right. Now, again, before we begin, we have to convert any whole number or mixed number into an improper fraction. Well, I do see a whole number and a mixed number. Here, our whole number is 20. So we have to turn 20 into an improper fraction. Now, remember, any whole number can be turned into a fraction by putting it over what number? Hopefully you said 1. So 20 is the same thing as 20 over 1. All right. Divided by, now I see 1 1/3. 1 1/3 is a mixed number. It has to be turned into an improper fraction. I'm going to do that by taking the whole number 1, multiplying it by the denominator. 1 times 3 is 3. And then I have to add in the numerator. So 3 plus 1 is 4. All right, and the denominator stays the same. So 3 over 4. So 20 divided by 1 1/3 is the same thing as saying 20 over 1 divided by 4/3. They're equivalent. All right, but now it's just easier to divide. All right, so I need to find a common denominator. 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. The multiples for 3 are 3, 6, 9, and I'm going to stop there because I already see a common multiple there, which is the number 3. So let's go ahead and rewrite our problem now, where both fractions have a denominator of 3. All right. Now, hopefully you noticed 4/3 already has a denominator of 3, so it can stay the same. So 4/3 remains as 4/3, but I do have to do some converting for 20 over 1. All right. So what did I multiply by 1 to get a denominator of 3? I multiplied it by 3. All right. And whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. All right. So 20 times 3 is 60. So now I have 60 over 3 divided by 4 over 3. Next up, I need to divide across the bottom to get rid of the denominator. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. It cancels out. That's the point of finding the common denominators. Now all I have to do is worry about dividing across the numerators. 60 divided by 4. All right, I'm going to start off by writing this as a fraction. 60 divided by, the fraction line also means divide. All right, so 60 over 4, or 60 divided by 4. All right, now I can simplify this. All right, I could ask myself, what is 60 divided by 4? But if you don't know that off the top of your head, start simplifying it. All right, think of what can I divide 60 and 4 by? Well, 60 and 4 are both even numbers, so I'm going to start off by dividing them both by 2. 60 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2, and that's going to give me a new fraction of 30 over 2. All right, I can keep simplifying. 30 and 2 are both even numbers, so I'm going to divide them both by 2 again. All right, 30 divided by 2 is 15. Whoops, 15, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 15